This is the world's most powerful SUV. This is the Drako Dragon, an SUV which has gull-wing doors, and we're going to be seeing a $1.2 million all-electric supercar from Drako. This is my favorite feature, is this has a front wing to really plant the front end down, because this makes 2,000 horsepower. It's going to need a bit of grip to help keep it planted. The whole front end has a very sleek and aggressive styling to it. We have these front ventilation to really help keep the car cool. And I really love these headlights. They are very sleek and aggressive. And if you look close, they're actually in segments, which really kind of gives depth to the front end of the car. And as you look at the hood, as we walk around, you'll see what looks like the paint shifting. But it's not shifting paint, it's actually a flat paint. The reason why it looks like that is because of the shaping of the car itself. And as we come around, you'll see here, if you come in close, you'll see carbon fiber weaving throughout the car, because the entire car, the chassis, all the body panels are made of carbon fiber. Even our mirrors, they're adorable. They're not mirrors, they're actually, if you look close, they're actually cameras. And up top, you'll have a whole glass roof, and you'll even have rally-inspired lights on the car. We have flying buttresses, which are for aerodynamic, but you can see through them. Now, holding the weight of this vehicle, we have 23-inch wheels. Pretty massive, but you kind of need them to have this much grip. Now, behind each of these wheels, they all have their own battery, their own motor. They are a quad motor EV. So that means each wheel has its own ability to adapt to whatever surface or the way that you're driving. And as we come to the rear of the car, it's just as sleek and aggressive and stylish as the front. I really love the rear tail lights. You'll see each of the segments here. Now, both the headlights and the rear tail lights are powered by fiber optic wiring. So, has that nice touch to it. And then as you come down, you'll see more carbon fiber weave throughout the vehicle styling, and then even on the rear diffuser. And then the rear spoilers, also carbon fiber weave. And if you come in close, has a camera on the back. Now, the outside of this vehicle is absolutely gorgeous. But what I really want to see is the inside. Check this part out though. And now you see why they call it the Drako Dragon. With the gull wing doors up, it looks like a dragon, and it's just as aggressive as one. And if you come up close, again, you'll see the carbon fiber weave. And this really shows that the entire chassis is made of carbon fiber. Let's go ahead and take a step in. Wow. This interior is so sleek, very luxurious. The first thing I notice is that we have a full glass roof, so you can see all of the views. And this is all hand-stitched Italian leather. There's a lot of Italian inspiration done in the design of this car. You'll even see the Drako logo hand-stitched in this gold, and that gold goes around the rest of the stitching. It's very beautiful, very comfortable. 2 large screens that display everything from your creature comforts, the temperature of the vehicle, and then over here you'll see this plus sign, but that's to indicate your G-forces while you're driving. But my favorite piece of the interior is this beautiful steering wheel. We have gold accents that match the rest of the car, carbon fiber throughout. We have toggles, which are my favorites. Buttons for everything, and it's very race car inspired. We have the center indicator that shows when the car is pointing straight, but overall it's very sleek, very aggressive, but very luxurious. You're also able to pick what surface that you're driving on, whether it's snowy, rain, or sunny, and it even has a track mode, and you're even able to set up the suspension. So they're programmable and they're each independently controlled. But my favorite is that this has cellular built in, so you're able to web browse on this screen. Now, even though this is a 2-door vehicle, because the gull wing doors are so massive, I clearly had plenty of room to get in and out of here. Now I'm 5'10", and I fit fairly nicely back here. This is a 5-seater, and it can definitely fit 5 people pretty comfortably in here. And here in the middle, we have cup holders for our drinks and even charging points. And if we turn to the front, we have 2 giant screens for whatever I may be wanting to do. I am just tall enough to fit underneath the gull wing. If I was a hair taller, it'd be a no-go. Now this is a beautiful car, but it also packs a gnarly punch. This makes 2,000 horsepower and has a top speed of 200 miles an hour. It gets from 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds, fast charging capability with a 420-mile range. That's pretty awesome for an SUV. But what does it cost? $290,000. I still think that's a pretty good price for everything that you get with it. This is such an exclusive look that we can't even drive it. But luckily, Drako Motors has brought us a car that we do get to drive, and it is a $1.2 million GT electric vehicle. So let's go ahead and check that out. If you really like unique and rare cars like this, check out sbxcars.com. It is our auction platform where we have some of the rarest cars in the world. The link is in the description, so go ahead and check it out. Now we just saw the Drako Dragon. This is the Drako GTE, and it is $1.2 million. The design is a fusion of Italian 60s GT cars with a modern interpretation, and you'll immediately see that reflected on the hood. And this is carbon fiber. Every body panel on this car is carbon fiber to really help keep the weight down, because this is a quad motor EV. This is a combination of form and function, and you'll see that right up front. You'll see as we come in, each headlight actually has its own ventilation to help cool down just the headlights. And there's 3 massive front grills to help cool down everything else. And as we come around the side of the car, you'll notice, guess what? There's not really a fender panel. And that's to really help represent that this is a long bonnet, and it's also more of an art piece to make a hood this large. And you'll see the body lines really continue. It's an aggressive but very sleek design. It has 21-inch monoblock wheels, which are able to hold the weight of this car. And then on the rear here, most EV cars that I've noticed don't quite look like they have a finished look to them because they don't really have exhaust pipes. But with the aggressive styling of the rear diffuser here on this Drako GTE really brings together the rear end and the recessed lights. And you'll even notice that it has this design here on the hood, which follows along down into the fender and the rest of the car. Let's see what's inside. Wow, this interior is awesome. Now there's Alcantara and then carbon fiber throughout the entire interior. This is really cool. I really feel like I'm in like a cockpit of some sort. And look at this. These are all of the dials and controls. On here we can change the different modes and it reflects it on the screen. Track, sunny, wind, snow, and the other ones control the bias. So this one controls whether it's all-wheel drive all the way down to rear-wheel drive. Just controls where the power is going. And then the top one controls the rain, which is basically how much braking the batteries are applying when you step off of the gas pedal. And there's lots of room in the back. You have your own heated seats, cup holders, there's even charger ports in the back. Yeah, this is an awesome interior. So enough talk, let's go ahead and take it for a drive. Wow! So this is what 1,200 horsepower feels like from an electric supercar. This feels absolutely amazing. Now, because of every wheel has its own motor, this is planted in the turns. Like it just grips and rips. Like there's no loss of traction. There's no under or oversteer. This car is made to turn. Hold on. This is so amazing. Like, this car feels insane, and I see why people love electric supercars. Like, there is, unlike anything else I have driven that feels like this. Woo-wee! Wow, this feels insane. Like, it just wants to drive fast. It just wants to turn. It's hungry for more. Just wow. Drako Motors, you guys have built an incredible machine. This is a beautiful combination of design and engineering, all in one vehicle that is fueling and continuing on the passion of driving.